What is up, YouTube? This is Anonymous Mentor. Today we're going to be going over some more C++. We'll be going over the switch statement, or some people call it the case statement. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, and we'll discuss what its syntax is and everything. So just change directories into wherever you hold your C++ programs or wherever you want to create yours. And then go ahead and do a sudo, and then whatever your favorite text editor is. Mine is Nano, and then the name that you want to make your file. I'll just call mine test. Test is 0.cpp. You'll get prompted for a password. It's completely safe. Just enter it. Now let's go ahead and get started on this and include your IO stream and using namespace std. And then we're going to go ahead and make our main function as an int, and then we'll get started. So first thing we want to do is we're going to print out to the screen for the user to enter a number, and after we do that, we need to cin so that they can enter a number. But before we do that, we need to make a integer to store their number. So we'll say int a. Go ahead and define an integer called a, and then we'll cin, and then we'll cin a. So their whatever they input is going to be stored into a. Next, we're going to make a switch statement. So we start out by switch. And the syntax is similar to this. I'm going to go ahead and make the switch statement, and then we'll let you guess on how you should do this. That way you get some, you guys can get interactive with it. So we'll say case 1, and then you always put a colon, and then we're going to put brackets, and inside the brackets we're going to tell it to cout your number is equal to 1, and a new line, and then we'll tell it to break, and then we'll say case 2, and then we'll put brackets again, and then we'll say cout your number is equal to 2, and we'll end the line. Now here we will, if you want to take part in this, you can as well. If you want to, go ahead and pause the video and ask yourself, what would you put as the default for the switch statement so that it would print out whatever their number is equal to. So think about it a little bit, work it out if you want to, copy it down. But what you're wanting is whatever number they put in, you want it to print it out, just like how if their case is 1, it's going to print out 1. If it's 2, it's going to print out is equal to 2. Now we need 1 to where it's going to print out whatever they put in, period. So go ahead and think of that, and then I'm going to continue with the video. You can pause it now if you want to. Alright, if you're back from working out your problem, the answer is to put brackets and then cout, and then we'll put your number is equal to, and then we'll say a space right here, and then we'll cout, and then we'll just, what we're going to cout is just a, because a is what their number is equal to. And then we'll cout again, and then make sure we put our exclamation mark, and then we'll cout, make a new line. So that was the answer. If you got it, congratulations. Big virtual high five from me to you. And then after we do that, we need to make a break, and then that's all. Now the second part, if you want to take part in this, is ask yourself what should you put into this switch right here, so that this formula is going to work the way that we want it to, what do you need to switch? So if you want to, go ahead and pause the video and ask yourself what is it that keeps switching that we need to put right here. So if you want to, pause the video. I'm going to continue now. If you're coming back, the answer is simply A, the variable that they stored in, because their number can switch, and depending on what it is, the outcomes are going to switch. So if you got that, congratulations, and we're going to move right on through the video now. We're going to save that, and then we are going to sudo g++, and I named mine test 0.cpp, and I'm going to write it out to a file called 0. I get prompted for my password. It says return was not declared in the scope on 28.1, which should be right here. Return 0. I don't know why I'm getting an error from that. Let me check out the other error real quick. I'm going to pause the video so I don't take up too much time. Alright, so I'm back. A little simple error that I just noticed is I misspelled return. I put it as RTURN, so we need to just add an E right here for it to return 0. And hopefully this will work now. Yeah, that works. So let's run 0, enter in a number. 1, it says your number is equal to 1. Let's try 2. Our number is equal to 2, so we know those two cases are working. And then we'll enter a number that's not 1 or 2. Oops. Okay. Hold up. I messed that all up. Alright, we'll enter in a number that's not 1 or 2, and as you can see, it didn't print our number exactly, and if you know about C++, you know about buffer overflows. That was an overflow because I entered in a number that was way too large. So we'll just do 999, and as you can see, it prints it out. Anything that's like not way too big, it'll print it out. But if you start going too big, because of how binary works, forget the exact maximum, but if you have your 8 bits in binary all equal to 1, it comes out to like, I think 36,000 something, and if you go over that number, it starts to overflow, and it'll start back at 1 again, unless if you program it otherwise. So I think if we do 40,000, it would no, that didn't even overflow. I'm not sure. I think it'll be. It's not even 40,000. That was way big. But if you do a huge number like this, you can see it overflows. Takes a little bit to understand what's going to overflow and not, depending on your compiler and your computer specs, and just look into it if you're a little bit confused. I'm still confused on that myself, so I'm not going to try to give a tutorial on buffer overflows. But this is Anonymous Mentor, and we just went over how to use the switch statement, and hopefully you guys interacted with the video and liked it, and hit the like and subscribe button. I'll be dropping more videos in the future. Everybody have a good day.